9 seconds, 7 seconds, whatever it is, can disappear in a heartbeat as Matthias Flückiger then leads the race on the last lap. But there is the rider hunting him down. Toma Grillo closes in. One to go here in Pal Arensal, Andorra, and it might just be a battle royale.
The final lap.
It's Flückiger versus Grillo in Andorra. Do not go anywhere.
Is Thomas Grillo able to come back to Matthias Flückiger or to
There's Saru in third. There's Saru in third place, but we need to get back to the front of this one because it looked like Grillo was attacking.
Look at him.
The big Frenchman wants this one.
It looks like he's coming back to him, but it might be the camera, the angle.
It can be deceptive up that climb yet. 10 seconds, it's still saying. Our screens in the booth are saying 10 seconds as well, so. But Grillo, he's got plenty of terrain to work with. But only one more lap. Big lap round here, 4 kilometres.
Lap. There's not that much time left.
One of the longer laps of the year. Tom Pidcock now putting Jordan Saru under pressure for third place, and behind him Lucas Schwarzbauer. Has he got anything left?
Yeah, between Jordan Saru, Thomas Pidcock, only 14 seconds right now.
This one has been grueling, it's been cagey, but we're about to see fireworks as Toma Grillo gets across.
The numbers 1 and 2 in one shot.
Yep.
Look at Thomas Grillo.
8 seconds.
8 seconds. He's coming back to him.
You see the staff members sprinting as fast as they can alongside him. That is the speed that guy's going up that extremely steep, wet, grassy climb as he tries to hone in on the back of the race leader. But as I've already stipulated, catching Matthias Flückiger could be one thing. Getting past him and standing between him and a UCI Mountain Bike World Cup win will be quite another. They don't get any tougher than this Swiss rider.
He almost can touch him.
And we saw on the last lap, both of them had near misses, losses of traction, slides, drifts, call them what you want. This could all hinge
Thomas Licher.
in fractions of a second. There's Licher having a good day.
Daskelu, Vital Albin. Luca Braido, the Italian champion.
Yeah, Braido. We expected a bit more from him.
Here is Nino Schurter. Martins Bloem's behind him. Nino Schurter, he's on 12th.
He's in 12th place, Nino Schurter.
Martins Bloem's behind him after his fast start. The number 10 on his bike.
If Schurter can get into the top 10 here, what a ride. You win championships on your bad days.
Still a little bit of a gap.
It's going to be tight this, you know.
Yeah, I think Matthias knows as well. He has to be leading this race when he entering that last descent, the long one. But also Thomas Grillo showed how fast he was all the time in that descent, in that part of the race.
I think we may see a battle royale on that climb after that technical descent.
Yep. I'm wondering how... Oh, the rain is back again.
Of course it is. Of course it is. We have had a really, really wet weekend here in Andorra.
It is already the whole time today.
But it's just made the racing even more captivating. Toma Grillo.
Still 10 seconds in between these two.
I think you're right. I think Flückiger may be rallying here a wee bit, but on descents like this, it can all go wrong so very quickly as he jumps over. Do you know what? That deep in a cross-country race, that's superb bike handling.
Sliding through that corner again.
Just doubled something up in the middle of those woods. Jump from one side of it to the other. Requires precision. Grillo just on the verge of unclipping his right
you
foot.
have the feeling Matthias is faster on sections like this.
Oh, Matthias Flückiger looks like he's dropping into his favourite descent in his local woods on every one of these this late in the day.
Yeah, the riders have been practicing a lot here on this course. They know exactly every route, every rock. But still, I mean, in these conditions, it's not easy at all.
Here's Jordan Saru, third place, just ahead of Tom Pidcock on the final lap.
There was Tom Pidcock.
Could Pidcock sneak a podium here?
to make it to the third place.
You see him just going a bit wide there, taking on a bit of that grassy line to avoid slipping away from him. But look at this. Even from here, you can tell what rider that is.
18 seconds.
Matthias Flukiger has gone on the attack here, and he has distanced Tomo Grillo. But what can Grillo do in this climb?
In the zone.
The tongue's back out. The work ethic from Matthias Flukiger has been unbelievable in this race. It's looking, Bart, every World Cup we go to now, I mean, Lucas Schwarzbauer said it, it's who can dig the deepest. Like, it's just, do you know what I mean? Like, we saw Nino Schurter's performance in Lenzerheide, as I said, whenever he attacked every millimetre off it. We're seeing Matthias Flukiger here, the depths they're having to go to now.
It comes down to details now these days. Everything has to be perfect. From the start on, everything has to go perfect positions. With the bike, the nutrition, everything.
It's so much closer to motorsport these days in that respect. Just the little tiny details that can make the difference. It's never been tighter in cross-country mountain bike racing. Matthias Flukiger just pumping the bike through that last little lumpy straight. No bottle this time, doesn't need it.
The transit lane, the fastest lane. Attacking here, out of the saddle.
Still saying 18 seconds on our clocks here in the booth. 18 seconds to Grillo, 50 back to Saru, 58 back to Pidcock.
8 between Saru and Pidcock only.
Grillo comes in for a bottle.
For the last bit of the race.
Big mouthful of water, gets rid of it, doesn't want the added weight. Flukiger tips it into the woods. The crowd's filling up the finish area here in Palau Andorra. And you can see the bike still kicking around, floating about on him. Matthias Flukiger, superb bike riding. 24 seconds back to Tomo Grillo.
The gap is getting bigger.
It is getting bigger.
23, but anyway.
We did wonder if Matthias Flukiger would have that added spark of something, but look at Tom Pidcock.
Pidcock sprinting up this mountain.
Pidcock's gone, do you know what? I do fancy third place.
Fighting hard for that third spot on the podium.
It's the only way he knows the UCI World Champion. Kicks on and heads towards Jordan Saru for that third place. Saru has done absolutely nothing wrong today, but can he stay ahead of the British rider on this last lap? Oh, Pidcock misses his pedal there, just on clips. That's an indication of how hard he's pushing.
Matthias Flukiger leading still. Not that far anymore.
Not that far anymore, but still plenty of sections to tick off. And here is that battle for third then. Saru's got the message, Pidcock's coming.
Fighting hard for that third place. Is he able to close that gap? Thomas Pidcock. Probably nothing behind him. Schwarzbauer, it's more than 20 minutes.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, sorry.
He's fast, he's not that fast.
Sorry for that.
But when it comes to Tom Pidcock,
5th place for Lucas Schwarzbauer.
Basically anything's believable. Yep, final lap here in Andorra. The gap at the front, 22 seconds between Matthias Flukiger and Tomo Grillo. There is your race leader. He has been peerless today. It's really, really tricky through these greasy flat turns. He's just wanted it more than anyone else out there today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's hunting for it.
And somehow he had the reserves of energy once he got the message that Grillo was coming.
10 seconds it was.
To find something else.
He found his energy back.
What a racer Mateusz Flukiger is.
Yeah, and I mean, last winter it wasn't easy at all for him.
No, he's had a tough time away from the bike, but he is more than back with a bang here in Pala and Sala, Andorra. Jordan Sarrou just surfing through those flat turns. Here comes Tom Pidcock.
Yeah, the battle for the third place between these two.
Pidcock finding pedal strokes in the middle of that corner that others had to just get their feet up and get the bike round.
Yeah, but also Sarrou is pushing hard. Keep that third place.
Yeah, Sarrou's not going to give this up without a fight. Can Tom Pidcock take it to a sprint finish though? Or is he going to get it done before that?
Looks like he's able to catch him back.
He definitely seems to be holding in on him, doesn't he? Certainly from that shot. Here they come then. They're basically together now. The battle for third is on.
Yeah, that's a sprint finish in between these two.
Pidcock, what is his next move? Does he go straight past him? Or does he wait for the sprint finish? Sarrou isn't going to surrender this without a fight. Pidcock marauding, waits all over the back of the bike of Sarrou like a cheap suit as they head into the pump track section.
But where is Mateusz Flukiger? He must be almost there at the finish line.
Mateusz Flukiger's probably back at the van reading the paper by now. He's that far out in front, but you can't take your eyes off this battle for third.
Yeah, this is an interesting battle for the world champion. Again.
Here he goes, Tom Pidcock, up the inside of Jordan Sarrou. Great spatial awareness from Pidcock there, but now Sarrou comes up the inside of him. Meanwhile, Mateusz Flukiger celebrates. Mateusz Flukiger wins in Pala and Sala, Andorra, his first win since Leogang last season. And a good dose of redemption from Mateusz Flukiger. What a ride that was from the Swiss rider. Thomas Grillo, well, he gave it a good dig. He got within 8 or 9 seconds of Flukiger, but Flukiger just found something else. But his best result of the season so far. But we need to see what's crossing the line behind him, and it's going to be Tom Pidcock. Tom Pidcock heading for third place from buried deep in the grid. Heads up the start, finish straight. The UCI World Champion. What a way to back up the stripes today. Casual as you like, third place.
Yeah, what a performance.
You have to feel for Jordan Sarrou. He didn't put a pedal wrong all race. But decent handful of points for Sarrou.
Yeah, but the depth of the field is so deep.
As they wait